11. Friends don't lie.
Stop it! You're freaking her out!
She's freaking me out! The upside down.
Do you understand what he's talking about?
No. I found the chocolate bunny!
Oh God, please tell me it's not the kid.
I need you to hide!
Mornings are for coffee and contemplation.
Holy shit.
Welcome back. My name is Kit.
I'm Andy.
And I'm Steve.
And this is Streaming Things, Streaming Stranger Things. This time it's chapter 4 of season 1, The Body.
Ooh, the body.
Body, yada, 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 yada.
yada.
We're rewatching the show. So this show is for people ideally who are also rewatching it in preparation for season 5 coming out in late November.
Yep.
Nothing major spoilery, maybe, probably.
But we might allude to things.
We might allude. We might imply. We might indicate.
We might outright say.
Maybe. It's gonna be a surprise, but you've been warned in case you're fearful of such things. What we're gonna do, we're gonna talk about our overall thoughts on revisiting this particular episode, and then proceed into a scene-by-scene, play-by-play recap of the episode with puppets and voices and reenactments and all kinds of fun little things. At the end of the episode, you'll see, we're gonna have a fun category or two, like chocolate pudding, where we nominate our 3 favorite moments of the episode. We're going to nominate or point out our Easter Eggos. And these are 80s references, that kind of stuff that we can pull out, maybe a little behind the scenes info, those kind of things. And then our 11 out of 10 performance will be nominated, our favorite performance of the episode. And then we'll step into the Nina and
Come along with me.
Revisit our original coverage of this episode 8 years ago for funsies. That's especially fun for longtime fans. And then we'll finish out with whatever MadLib that we created. That is what is on the docket for the show today.
So much fun.
Just wanted to warn you in advance. If you like what we do here, right at the top of the show, I'll tell you, you can go on over to patreon.com/streamingthings, subscribe at a variety of tiers, and get things like ad-free versions of these episodes, extra episodes entirely, like our entire run of our coverage of Game of Thrones is on there. We've got things like Midnight Mass, Arcane, tons of movies. I think we've covered 170 something movies over there for you to peruse at your leisure.
And this week we did Signs.
That was fun.
Yeah.
That was a good one. If you haven't listened to Signs yet, that was a fun one.
That was a great conversation. All that's over there. If you can't afford to pay money for the show, totally understandable. You can just rate and review the show wherever you are listening so that other people can find it and get as much joy as you are as experience. Don't gatekeep.
No.
Stop it.
Spread the love.
Spread the love.
Yeah,
Let people enjoy things.
We don't keep gates anymore.
No. Love what you love.
Or gaslight. Not here, not up in here.
Chris, I would never gaslight you.
Let's talk about the body, though.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah? You like it?
Look at the delts, look at the glutes, look at the triceps, the biceps, the quads.
We're talking about anatomically.
Oh,
Nothing weird.
yeah.
No, proceed. I'm just saying.
The butt cheeks.
It's nothing weird. It's nothing weird.
I forgot what other muscles there were.
Nothing weird.
But before we do anything, actually, we need to create our MadLib for this week. Steve, lay it upon me. Drop it on my forehead.
It's time for the Mad Lib. It's the section of the show where I ask these 2 jabronis who also have their own bodies. I will ask them for verbs. I will ask them for adjectives. Sometimes it does prompt me to ask for part of the body. And what we will do is together we will craft a story that we will read out at the very end of the episode, so you have to stay tuned for that. Are you boys ready?
Yes.
Kit, you went last week. So I'm going to start with Andy again.
All right.
The champ is back in the hot seat. Andy, I need from you a plural noun.
Pernicious.
You're not Andy.
Peaches.
Cult of the peach, rise up. Kit, can I have an adjective?
Succulent.
Part of the body.
Butt cheeks.
Yeah. Kit, can I have a verb? He's cooking up a good one, I can tell.
No, not necessarily.
He's percolating a good one. This one's going to knock your socks off, everybody. Don't let him be humble.
Massage.
Ooh. Plural noun, Andy.
Lubricants.
Andy, I got a follow-up question for you. Are you a lubricant or a lubricant? Kit, can I have a noun?
Rope.
I need another noun, Andy.
Fishing pole.
Been doing a lot of fishing recently, Andy?
I have.
Caught anything big?
No. Been getting skunked.
Nothing good for your Hinge profile? Sir, let me borrow that fish.
I need to look cool with it for the ladies on.
I'm trying to pull some
Is it a
ass.
thing that dudes hold up fish and Hinge or
Very
something?
famously, 90% of dudes have a fish in their profile picture for some reason.
That's hysterical.
Look, I have hobbies. I'm not going to kill you.
Just this fish. Can I have a plural noun?
Fish.
Fishes.
Fish can also be plural, you stupid bastard. But no. Let's back off to fish. Tuna.
Let's back off a fish.
Bass. Andy, can I have a plural noun?
Banana hammock.
Kit, can I have a verb?
Fraternize.
Noun, Andy.
Loofah.
Kit, I also need a noun.
Lightsaber.
Ooh.
I thought a lightsaber too.
Really?
Yeah.
What about a letter of the alphabet?
You.
Kit, can I have a silly word?
Lugubrious.
Last prompt, though, Andy, is a person in the room.
Steve.
That wraps up the word finding segment. Stay tuned, everybody, to the end of the episode so you can hear the story we just crafted titled, Which Stranger Kid Are You?
OMG.
Who are you gonna be?
Got to listen to the whole episode to figure that out. No fast forwarding, folks. That's
thank you.
against the rules. So now it's time. Overall thoughts. Chapter 4, The Body. Body, yaddy. Andy, what was it like revisiting it for the second time?
It's pretty
In the
good.
last few weeks.
It's pretty good. I like it. So it's getting old saying that things are iconic. But this episode is iconic. Iconic things happen. A lot of iconic lines get dropped.
Iconique. Just say it like you're in France.
There is a few lines throughout the episode.
No, don't do the whole delivery as though you were French.
I love so many moments in this that are like, when I think of my top moments of the season, several of them are in this episode. And
Really?
yeah. And it's just good, man. This episode's so good. It deals with like the fallout of the end of the previous episode. Oh my God, it's the kid and all of that. And we get into the thick of the mystery with this.
Yuck.
And it's like, Joyce is fucking crushing as she always does. We love Winona Ryder in this house. Jim Hopper is incredible and he's doing Jim Hopper-y things. He's hopping around.
Hopper and Ryder.
Yeah,
That's
man.
not good.
Oh, barely know her.
Look what you've done. Are you proud?
No.
This episode is just absolutely fantastic. And if you listen to our intro music, it should give you a hint at how much we loved it. When I put this together fucking 8 years ago or something, I clipped out a lot from this particular episode. And when they come up, I'm like, hey, there it is. That's the thing.
I wondered
It's
though.
like home, but it's so dark and empty.
You have to hide.
Well,
Well, that could have been from any episode.
that's true. Yeah, you're right.
I couldn't tell when that popped up if it felt so special because it was in our intro for so long, or if it's in our intro because it's so special.
It's
You know?
true. You know, it's chicken or egg situation here. But yeah,
Answer's egg.
I could wax lyrical, but I'll just say that I fucking love this episode.
Steve?
Without sounding like a broken record, this show's so good.
It's
It's
so
just
good.
so good. The season's so good. The show's so good. I think this episode's amazing. This episode, for whatever reason, and you guys might disagree with me on this, but I feel like this episode has a much darker tone than any of the ones we've seen so far. Or it's at least much more somber because, you know, half the characters think that Will is actually dead for a certain amount of time. And, you know, the struggles that Jaybird's having with his mom, that argument they have in the street is so sad. And then even Hopper, his journey in this episode gets pretty dark. He's like, I'm going to operate outside the law now to get the answers because I know something's wrong. There's a conspiracy or something going on. And, you know, the stuff at Hawkins' lab is getting more expanded upon. I mean, we get a really cool, like, Godspeed, son. Do it for America. Let me hook you up to a wench. And you just have a ball. Go out there and have a good time of it.
Go make daddy proud.
Do it for Papa. And then Shepard's like, for you, Papa. And like, there's so much cool things happening. You see, you know, Jonathan and Nancy getting together. So much of Nancy's character involves her being like a Nancy Drew type. She's sleuthing. And this is the episode that really sort of cements that as part of her character. Like, she's really good at investigations. And just the interactions that she has with the police and her mom, there's a little bit of ickiness towards her, because we kind of touched on it last week about how like, oh, you slept with a boy, slut. There's that whole thought process going into like how society's viewing her and how that's totally unfair and wrong. And it comes to a head a little bit here. And it's just so good. And the hardest thing about this rewatch series is just not being able to just hit that next episode button, because it really is just that good. It's such a great show. I hope everyone else is having a great time, going way beyond our coverage already. I'm sure people who have started watching Stranger Things with us again have already finished the whole fucking show at this point.
Better not.
But I get it if they did. I get it. I get it. But no, great episode, great show. Kit Laser, what about you? What do you think about this?
Yeah, I mean, I it's a great episode. I think you said, the show's it is a testament to its quality that makes you want to watch the next episode. But I also think it's designed to watch that way. It flows so good.
Absolutely.
From discovering Will's body and everything sad into this episode. And I was I don't think much was taken away by waiting a week, because I watched the episode this morning, just like last week, waiting a week between. But God, I do miss just watching the next one. And it almost makes me want to just have us take a day and just knock 5 of these out. And then
old school.
Yeah. And then just take a couple months off and no one will know,
Yeah.
That would be more fun, and we'd be in the energy of it and stuff. But it's so damn good. And you're right that this is darker in tone because of all that. But I think that's why I love it so much, because so much of this episode is Jonathan and Nancy teaming up, and their story becomes, instead of like this John Hughes thing, it turns into this like David Fincher thing. You know what I mean? Where they're investigating this serial killer together, and we got the dark room, and and that's just so my shit. And then the other thing that we get,
it just needed a camera going ka-chink in this episode, and you're like locked in for real. Yeah.
And then the next thing we get is Hopper's point of view. So we've moved away largely from the kids, and we're in Hopper and Jonathan and Nancy. And Hopper is just this cop who doesn't care about the rules, so he's breaking them in order. And that is totally my thing. Before I got old enough to realize that like that kind of stuff can be really dangerous in media to like sell fascism and stuff. But when I was a kid, I was just like, yeah. Fuck the rules. Catch the bad guy.
Were you Mickey Mouse when you were a kid?
Skip the trial. We know he's guilty.
He's not even going to make it in front of a judge. You can see the jury in hell.
Exactly.
Oh, boy. You're not going to get me, bitch.
Make me. Prove it. Any hoozle. That's how I felt. And I love it so much. Everything in this is my jam. And I always try to put myself in the headspace of what it was like the first time watching this. And it just had to be like, God, this is so cool.
Yeah.
That's all I can think.
Really
I have no intelligent thoughts on like what it must have been like other than holy shit, this is fire.
But it's so cool because, this show does get pretty crazy, right? By season 4, there's some insane shit happening. And so it's kind of nice to go back and see the humble beginnings of these characters that have been ingrained in the real shit for years and years, just stumbling upon like, what the fuck is that? That doesn't make any sense. It's kind of, there's a portal in my living room wall that I'm talking to my missing kid through. Mm-hmm. The fuck?
Yeah.
It's really, really awesome to see these humble beginnings.
Yeah, I think Andy was right. I think this is potentially the best episode of this season. It's up there. There's some of the moments for sure.
Mm-hmm. It was, so again, directed by Sean Levy. Mm-hmm. But you know who wrote it? This episode? Wasn't the Duffers.
Carl Weathers.
I have it here, but I don't know who this is.
It's Justin Dobble.
It's old man Dobble's boy.
You're not supposed to know exactly who Justin Dobble is, but big streaming things guy, Justin Dobble, because he is the producer of The Rings of Power.
Oh, fun.
Little expanded the universe for us.
Yeah. Friend of the show.
Friend of the pod. JD, how you doing, my guy?
Old Dobby Dobbs. I'm trying to think of a good nickname. Steve would hate him if we called him that. Let's get into the recap itself after a quick break to hear from one of our sponsors. And we are back, and Netflix describes the body thusly. Refusing to believe Will is dead, Joyce tries to connect with her son. The boys give Eleven a makeover. Nancy and Jonathan form an unlikely alliance.
Would you like to form an alliance with me?
Yes.
So bullshit.
The cops are going back through Joyce's house because we can infer that when they picked him up on the side of the road, she told them about the monster busting through the wall, like Mr. Kool-Aid.
Oh, yeah.
And, this scene recalls the telling her of finding Will's body as well. And Joyce's response is, no, whoever you found is not my boy. It's not Will. I talked to him a half an hour ago. He was talking with these, and she picks up the Christmas lights.
Yeah.
And it's so heartbreaking because I think you're able to watch this both ways at the same time, like a bisexual. It's like, it's like,
Go on.
you see how
Hop is hot. Joyce is hot.
you see how insane she is through Hop's point of view, and how, like in a sad way, in a very sympathetic way, like, oh no, my friend, she's lost it, right?
But like
at the
in a
same
real empathetic way, like that's her kid. Of course, he wants to hold on to that.
Exactly,
Yeah.
because he's lost a child as well. But at the same time, we were there with Joyce, and we know she's telling the truth. And so I think it's interesting that you really do get like both emotions at the same time watching this scene.
And it speaks so well of Hopper's character because he doesn't outright
He's
say
kind.
like, Joyce, you're nuts. He actually is like, okay, where did the monster come from? He's honestly listening to her. But then when he does the turn of telling her like he actually is dead, it's from a place like, hey, I also lost my daughter. I also was seeing things I didn't know it was real either. And she's like, your daughter sucks. No.
She deserved what she got.
Yeah.
She got what she deserved.
Whoa. She tells him it didn't have a face. And again, he's patient with her, but you can tell he's contemplating
Didn't have a face.
the two and alls he's going to pop as soon as he walks outside. Oh, it didn't have a face. Okay. Jonathan tries to get her to stop rambling about the shit. He storms off. And then Hopper tells her his story about dealing with the death of his daughter. And she says, no, you're talking about grief. And she's kind to him as well, right?
Yeah.
You're talking about grief. This is different. Your kid's dead. Mine's alive. There's the first difference.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be a dick.
Absolutely.
These
These
are
are
huge
facts.
difference. Yours was a girl, mine's a boy. And that's not relevant, but it's different. It's a difference.
Will, Sarah, names are different.
And then again, mine's alive and yours isn't. And he suggests that, like, get some sleep if you can. Go to the morgue tomorrow.
See for yourself.
See for yourself, right? And then I love this bit where he walks outside, he starts his truck, and then he thinks better of it, turns it off, and just decides to sleep there in case they need him.
Such a good moment.
He's such a good guy. Jonathan's in there. He's got his headphones on. And
Crying. He's listened to his songs for his brother.
Joyce comes up to his door, does not know what to say to him, and then gets angry, goes out to the shed, gets the axe, and sits on the couch, ready
Let's go, motherfucker. I got an axe
to grind. Yes. We cut to Karen and Ted watching the newscast of Byer's death on the news. Ted offers to go talk to Michael. You want me to go talk to him? And you can see Karen's like, definitely not.
No,
But I need to say this
absolutely
democratically.
He's a good man.
Andy.
We shan't besmirch him.
I would have paid good money to see what Ted was going to say. Yeah, Mike reminds me of something happened to me when I was a kid. My mom said I could have a Dr. Pepper, and I went to the corner store, got my nickel.
They only had Mr. Pibb.
And son, some things in life are just about dealing with what God throws at you. That's what it would have been. It would have been completely unhelpful.
And then he would have slapped him on the knee and said, good talk. I did my fatherly duty and crushed
He
it.
would have went up to Karen and been like, he's going to be okay.
Get a good night's rest. That boy's not even going to remember who Will is.
Karen's going to be like, that was Dustin. Do you know which one your kid is? I thought I did, going to be honest. Ted. Mike is downstairs looking at Will's drawings. He's mourning, and Elle is over there. He thinks screwing around with the walkie-talkie. Would you knock that off? You lied to me. You're not cool. Lucas said you sucked, and he was right, because what you did sucks.
Yeah.
Gah.
I should have listened to Lucas
Never take in homeless people. That's what everybody tells me. I didn't listen.
all the time.
But then she keeps focusing on what she's trying to do. And we hear Will singing The Clash over the radio.
It's adorable. Like, I know Will's in like an alternate reality hellscape where
It's
all
not good audio
It's
feed.
it's all dark and empty, but I just love the idea of Will sitting alone, trying to keep himself occupied from freaking out, just going, should I stay or should I go now? Just bopping around,
Yeah.
slapping his knees.
He's not going to win American Idol. We can tell that for sure. Not very good is what I'm saying, Steve.
He just doesn't have the right stage. You put that boy in front of a crowd on the right night.
Yeah, it's not his range.
They
That's all.
flash back, show his backstory. You know,
It's going to be his
he
origin.
overcame a lot of things.
Will Byers is our next contestant. Formerly went missing for several weeks at Hawkins, Indiana, being chased by a man with no face. Then cuts to Nick Cannon like, whoa, what'd they say?
The kids call him Zombie Boy.
It's Terry Crews. Oh. We cut to Jonathan / Will waking Joyce. Like she thinks it's Will, but when she wakes all the way, wake up, Mom. It's Jonathan in reality.
It's a scary scene.
It's a good edit. It's really good. He says, we have to go.
to go see Will.
It's 8 a.m. to see Will.
And she's like, what do you mean, see Will?
Yeah, they have to go identify the body. Over at the Wheeler's house, Mike plays coy with his mom. He doesn't want to go to school. No, I'll be okay here. I'll call Dad if I need anything. Sure. Well, sure, you want to come with me? We can rent an R-rated movie. Ooh, that's kind of selling me, actually. But no, I got things to do.
Dude, I was such a square when I was a kid. Like that little piece of candy to dangle in front of me would not have worked as a kid. Except like, whoa, Mom, I am not 17 years old.
Whoa.
Oh,
That's against the law.
we can't break laws, Carol.
You're reaching for the phone.
Hello, CPS. Yeah, my mom wants me to watch a rated R movie.
There might be boobs in it.
Oh.
That's right, plural. Boobs.
I can handle one, but
Two?
yeah, I think that wouldn't have worked on me at all. I would have been like, what are you smoking? You got a whole stack of them over there. Yeah. You never cared, except for Quills. Never let it go.
Quills was the one.
I've told that story, right?
I don't remember.
Yeah, the movie store clerk snitched on me because he was trying to bang my mom.
Yeah, okay. I forgot it was Quills.
He's like, oh, I don't think you should watch this. Jeffrey Rush's Quills about the Marquis de Sade. It was nothing but orgies. I was so fucking hyped. I was like, I'll take this, please. And then she wanted to pretend like she was a good mother in public. She wouldn't have actually cared because people were watching. She was like, oh, honey, you know better. No better than what, Mom?
Listen, we all know what orgies are, Mother.
I've been watching American History X all goddamn day and you know it.
On loop.
It's over and over.
Yeah. Where are we at here? Yeah. So he radios Lucas, who doesn't want to answer. He's still upset, right?
Lucas.
And finally he picks up. Over and out. No, not over and out, bitch. Meet at my house. We got shit to do.
We got to talk about Mike.
We got to go to his funeral. Screw his funeral. What? That becomes explained later.
I hope there comes a point in our lives where, Andy tragically passes or everyone thinks.
Go on.
I said I added or everyone thinks, and then I call Kit and I'm like, hey, get over here. We got to talk about Andy. And he's like, oh, his funeral. Screw Andy's funeral. We got to save his ass.
I'm going to say that anyway.
Gotta save him from the Russians.
He doesn't know.
Yeah.
Hope there comes a time in our lives where Andy tragically passes. What a lead in. So at the coroner's office, the receptionist admits that it's been chaotic there without Gary, who is the town coroner, and that piques Hopper's curiosity.
Where'd Gary go?
What the hell? Where's Gary? Yeah, the men from the state sent Gary home last night. They did the autopsy. And he's like, that's weird, right? Alarm bells ringing.
As a Federalist, I don't appreciate these stadies coming in.
God darn right. Jonathan almost pukes when they unveil Will's body and he walks away, and she asks to see the birthmark on his arm.
Now, I've never gone to a morgue to identify a body, but do they put the body on the opposite end of the room, put you in a completely different room with a window?
Here's the binoculars.
Can you squint and identify this person? Don't look, but stay over there. Actually, can you back up to the wall behind you?
No, they don't, Steve. No, they don't. You're supposed to be right up there on it. You can poke it.
Supposed to be able to smell that thing.
They didn't want you to want her to be able to poke it. They didn't get the feel right.
It is really funny that they have the technology and the makeup skills to craft a like realistic looking body, but it's like, what do we put inside of it?
Cake.
Is it cake?
Outside, Hopper is talking to Jonathan about Joyce's issues. And he's like, I think she'll be okay though. My mom, she's tough. Yeah, she is, kid. She's tough. Hot too. And Jonathan's like, what? He's
She's
like,
a real bad bitch.
Wrong time.
Yeah.
But Joyce storms out right as he says she's tough. That thing is not my son. And she won't sign the coroner's declaration.
That was Sean Levy as a cameo.
Hey, Sean, future Adam Project director, Sean Levy.
Yep.
Future Free Guy director, Sean Levy, just walking through the lobby there.
Humble beginnings.
We cut to Nancy with Steve. They're in an alley, and she tells him about how she saw a guy, quote unquote, in a mask hanging out in his backyard. Well, I don't know if it was a mask, but he didn't have a face. Hopefully it was a mask or we got a big problem, you know?
Weird.
And Steve's just worried about him getting in trouble. God, this sucks. Barb's missing. Now the cops are going to come digging around. Dad's going to find out we were drinking brewskis.
Listen, just don't tell him about the Schlitz, okay?
Yeah, keep the Schlitz out of your fucking mouth.
I love that he says the cops are gonna want to talk to everybody else that was at the party. It's like Tommy, Carol,
Me.
other people,
Listen, even if I didn't commit a crime, but the police are interviewing my friends, if two of those people were Tommy H and Carol, I'm like, fuck, they're going to put me in the chair.
Yeah, that's right. Who knows what's going to
Don't
come
talk to
out?
those two. I'm going to get the chair for this.
I just think we
knows
need
what's
to
gonna
work on
come
the
out?
definition of what a party is.
What would you call that, Andy?
That was
Soiree?
When you're in high school, that's a party.
what was the antipasto salad recently? It's not a party. It's a gathering of people who happen to know each other or something.
I'm not sure.
Oh, you haven't seen this?
No.
It's great shit.
No. We had some pretty crazy parties in high school, but you could see like the nerds calling that a party. You know?
Yeah. You got 3 beers and a pack of cigarettes.
It's definitely a soiree at best. Any hoozle.
A melt.
Nancy is not happy about this. She storms off like, you selfish motherfucker, right? And he's genuinely confused. Nancy,
What'd I do?
just don't mention the slit. Are you going to mention the slits? I need to know. My dad's a prick. He's a grade A asshole. Joyce won't get in Jonathan's car outside the morgue. She's like, you just go home. I got shit to do. And he's like, no, we got to plan the funeral. And she's like, funeral? For who? I love how she's like, fuck that.
For who?
Who died?
Will's out
thing in
there.
there?
He's scared and alone, and you want to throw a funeral for that piñata?
Yeah, I love this speech she gives. This monologue's great. I don't care if anyone believes me. I'm going to find him. He's calling to me. And
I'm
Jonathan,
going to bring him home.
he storms off and tells her, yeah, get a good look. Get a good look at the crazy lady and the creepy boy who takes pictures of nude people through their windows without them knowing. Woo! I shouldn't have said that. I'm leaving.
I've said too much. Goodbye. Did you see the video that someone put together of like the way Charlie Heaton runs and how people are like, why does he do this?
Like a set video or something?
And no, it's like someone took like a
Supercut.
It's like a super cut of all these shots of Jonathan and Stranger Things running, and he does this sort of odd little like side steppy run. And ever since I saw that video, like anytime I see Jonathan doing more than a walk, I'm like, oh my God, he does.
He doesn't know how legs work.
I guess.
Oh man.
Did he get busted with like a couple grams of cocaine in
Yeah.
season 2 or something?
I think it was like shortly before or after season 2 came out.
Yeah.
Just let the guy party.
Yeah, let him party.
Maybe he's coked up.
There's only 4 people there. Come on.
He's doing a little tweaky shuffle.
Yeah.
That's all. We've all been there. But
For
11 is trying to show Lucas and Dustin, who I guess also skipped school that day, the will frequency, the real will call.
Yeah.
And Lucas is not convinced. He's dead. She's weird. What are we doing here?
Just picking up a baby monitor. It's probably the Blackburns next door. They just had a kid.
But Dustin's down for it. Like, no, I think we're onto something here. That does sound like his little whimper, like when he broke his toe that one time. We need to get L to a stronger radio.
That's a sound you do not forget.
That's right. People don't forget.
That keeps Dustin awake at night. Will's whimper.
We need to get her to a stronger radio, the Heath Kid Ham Shack, baby.
We need to get our Professor X to the, what's that thing called that Professor X sits in?
Oh, the oculus, the cranial.
Shit, what is that called? Why'd I bring it up? Fuck.
Cerebro.
Cerebro.
I was way off.
Yeah.
I was way off.
The Oculus.
To fuck you. You had nothing.
The PSVR 2.
Cerebro. Yeah, basically. And then they do the whole ET makeover thing with Elle, and she puts the wig on. She comes out, and he's like, Mike goes, pretty. Covers himself up pretty quickly.
Good.
Good.
Pretty good.
She looks in the mirror. Pretty. Good.
Love it. Love it. It's so sweet.
Meanwhile,
And he's
at
like-
the lab.
He's like doing her makeup, and
Yeah, he doesn't know how to do
Dustin
makeup.
and Lucas are looking like, is this a good dress? Is this pretty?
I don't even know how to do makeup. No way.
It would be so more realistic if she came out and they're like, wow, pretty. And she just looks
Just looked like
Clown.
a Miss Piggy.
make wheeler.
Meanwhile, at the lab. They suit up and they send this fucking cosmonaut into the portal.
Cosmo.
Oh, he's a He's like, you know,
Shepherd?
he's swinging girth
Hello.
because he's got that confidence. And you got Dr. B in the back. Good luck in there, son.
Thanks, Papa.
We believe in you.
You're going to be all right. We'll reel you in if we hear any drama.
And just so you know, this thing reels in pretty fast. I'm just saying, if something's chasing you or you're running, the winch is faster. Just letting you know.
Don't worry.
You'll probably trip and we'll drag you.
It'll go at 2-3 miles an hour. I don't know. And then the portal kind of pulls him in like a greedy butthole when it's like, just pulls you right in there.
We all know greedy buttholes.
Yeah, anything without a flared base is going right in that portal. You know?
Yeah. The little tendrils are like, come on in.
Yeah, it's exactly the same.
Get in, y'all.
Not that I would know. And then we cut to Nancy's English class where they're reading Joseph Conrad's Heart of Darkness. But the cops interrupt. They want to talk to Nancy about Barb. So
There was a girl in here who had sex.
Yeah.
Send her out.
And then we get
Do you remember? Did you guys ever have people who like would come into the classroom and be like, "Andy, your mom's here to take you to the doctor" or something like that?
Yeah,
for
sure.
the class. Did I ever tell the story? I think I had to have. When someone was trying to get me, I was actually going to go to the dentist with my mom, and my mom had come to pick me up. It was like sophomore year of high school, maybe, or something. And unbeknownst to me, because I sat in the back of the class, and they would always send a kid, like an office aide, to collect you.
Yeah, I was the office aide senior year.
So the office aide would like came in, went to my teacher, said something, and then the teacher's like, no. And so the kid left. And the kid comes back like 2 more times and is sent away each time. And finally, the 4th time, the kid comes in and she's like, hey, and at this point, I hear her because the teacher's visibly upset that this kid keeps interrupting the class, right? And the young woman's like, I'm sorry, they keep telling me like this kid's in the class. Steve May, we're looking for a Steve May. He needs to be, he's getting picked up. And my teacher's like, listen, there is no Steve May in this class. I've never heard of Steve May. And at this point, I'm starting to doubt his existence. That is a direct quote. At which my ass in the back goes, I'm Steve May.
Did she have the decency to be?
This was November. Like we were well into the school year. And she was like, you could tell she was embarrassed. And then the next day I come back to school and the office ladies came into our class and they had made a sandwich board for her to wear that said, Steve May is definitely a real person and definitely in my class, and made her wear it. And that was on the 12th of that month and thus became Steve May Day, the 12th of every month.
Wow. Oh, so you were a popular kid after this.
Not really.
You got some ass because of this?
Did I? No.
His ass beat up by the bullies.
A lot of dudes on the soccer team my age wore T-shirts with my face on them that said Steve May Day.
I love that. Mm-hmm. Steve May is not in this class. I've never heard of him. He sounds like a bitch.
And you know what's even worse about this teacher? She was my brother's neighbor. And so I'd even talked to her like in the summer before, like, oh, I'm going to be in your class. And she's like, oh, dope.
She was like deleting that info.
Nerd. I'm going to pick on that kid.
Well, how was the dentist though? You get everything handled?
Yeah, I think it was an orthodontist thing.
Okay.
But yeah, they come to get Nancy, and it is the worst 2 cops in the history of copping. It is
God.
Callahan and Powell, mostly Callahan, of course. And this is one of my least favorite scenes in the entire series because it's so frustrating. It has no purpose to be this frustrating because it's not that funny in any way you look at it. It definitely doesn't help the plot or anything. It's just bizarre that these are the things that the cops are asking. And it's bizarre that the mother thinks it's relevant and kind of jumps on her about it. And I hate it so much. Hey, I don't think Barb would, she probably got upset because you were up there knocking boots and she probably took off, right? The important info we find out is that the car is now missing. Mm-hmm. And she said, no, I think there was a thing there. And I think maybe it took Barb. Well, there was no bear. Was this before or after you changed out of your clothes? Like that's...
Yeah.
What are we doing here, buddy? This is a minor.
Callahan is being so disgusting.
What the fuck is happening here? And Karen's just over there like, that's a fair question, hussy.
Yeah, ma'am.
No. Any mom worth her salt would be like, how about you shut your fucking predator mouth before I slap it off your bitch ass face?
Are you allowed in schools?
Yeah, I don't think
Sir?
so.
Are you allowed near these grounds?
It's just wild.
I know what you did at the library. Why you're not allowed back there?
Yeah, that's right. I'm not allowed near the library. We cut to Hopper, who is talking to Gary, the county coroner. He's like, yeah,
It was so good to actually have a Gary.
Oh, I know.
6
state troopers came to absolve him of his duties, and they brought in a different coroner. He said, well, that was weird, Why was it weird? Well, considering this was Will Byers and not John F. Kennedy. You know what I'm saying? You know who that is?
I don't know. That guy doesn't know what Will's bringing to the table,
That's right.
And then Hopper sees on the news that the trooper that called it in, Officer O'Bannon.
Oh, we don't trust any O'Bannons. Or Bannons in general. Yeah, Steve O'Bannon.
O-Bannon, W-Bannon.
Oh, not Steve O'Bannon.
Swear to God, that was his name, wasn't it?
It's David.
Fuck. That was just my own.
You're just like Steve Bannon.
Yeah, he's terrible. The boys show up to school with Elle, and there's an assembly in the gym starting right now honoring Will Byers. And
So the shot when the kids are riding the bikes to school, and if you look at Lucas, he's fucking cheesing so hard. I don't know why. It's really funny. Like it's a very serious like we got to school, and then Lucas is like,
because he loves riding his bike, man.
with my friends riding a bike to school.
Elle's got a wig. I get it now.
I get it now.
She's pretty cool. Yeah, and Mr. Clark catches them, and
If anyone sees us, look sad.
this is Eleanor here for Will's funeral. She's my cousin. Oh, where are you from?
Bad place.
Yeah, Sweden. It's a terrible place. Really cold. Sub-zero.
Zero.
My favorite part is Dustin when they enter the gym. Abort. Like he has a choice. Because, dude, when you're a kid, I mean, it sucks as an adult sometimes, but when you're a kid,
Everyone
you
looks
walk
at
in
you.
late and 300 people look at you.
Yeah.
Because it's like I go to my son's basketball and baseball games and stuff, and I'm always kind of odd man out because he plays a lot of like hillbilly area sports, and no fault to them. It's just not a place I fit in. So I come in like 5-inch inseam, tiny shorts and Chuck Taylors, and I'm covered in tattoos and shit. And everybody else is like decked down in flannel and work boots, and they got dip in their mouth. And they look up, and I feel like the stares, Mm-hmm. But I've learned to cope. I'm an adult. But when you're 12, it's like, abort.
That's when you walk into every game holding the double pickles out.
That's right.
Like, welcome, everyone. I am here.
But Karen is yelling at Nancy when they get home. Like, oh, you think I'm naive? I know you were knocking boots with that Steve guy.
You lied to the police, Nancy.
It's all bullshit. Yeah, we slept together. What does that have to do with anything?
It's a
fair
good
question, Nancy.
Something bad happened to Barb and no one cares.
Also, fair statement.
People only seem to care about who Nancy's sleeping with. That's
Hashtag
messed
justice for Barb.
That's right. She started it right then and there.
Damn right.
She goes upstairs to look at that corner of the photo that she took from Jonathan when it got ripped up, to look at Barb. And then she sees something that catches her eye and decides to tape the entire photo back together.
Oh my God, are those abs?
And she can see
Is that a chest?
the man with no face.
He's ripped.
I don't understand why she has to tape it back together because the entirety of the Demogorgon is in the
it's
one
right there.
piece.
Because you need the context, my guy.
He was on the right side.
You see what I'm saying? It makes more sense. I get it.
Better
I would
to
have
have
never been
this-
able to tape that up on a soft bed like that. I would
No,
have
that
to
was
have
that was hard.
prop a book up or something,
And she had the thin tape too.
It's scotch.
Like the really thin Scotch tape. Like,
Oh, there's different thicknesses of Scotch,
yeah,
you
there's a
think?
Scotch that's like maybe like that thick.
Sure.
And then there's one that's like half of it.
I think the
It's
typical
really thin.
typical Scotch is going to be a thin.
Sure.
I think.
My typical Scotch is a Magnum.
My typical Scotch is the alcohol. What are you talking about? I don't know how to do the Scotch.
It's shite being Scottish.
It's shite. That would have been so much funnier if I could do one. Damn it. Back to the lab. Meanwhile, Shepard confirms comms. He's deep in that greedy butthole and he's able to respond to them. Yep. It's pretty stinky in here.
Yeah, guys, it's kind of like home, but it's so dark and empty.
Yeah, not a lot
And-
going on.
Random thing, I'm just going to throw it out there and not really sort of reference. There's also blood everywhere.
He does say there's blood everywhere. He's like, there's a little boy over there singing The Clash. Not much going on, really.
Good song, though.
Describe to us what you can see, Shepard. You're doing so good. There's something else in
baby
here.
boy.
It's got no face. It's running at me pretty fast.
That's probably Will Byers. We've been looking for that.
And all of a sudden you hear like screaming and tussling. Shepard, reel him in now, damn it.
We caught a big one.
He's coming.
Oh, Jesus Christ, how far did he go?
In the captions, he says, "I'm 1 foot south of the rift," which to me says he is standing 1 foot on the other side of the gate.
I thought he said one click
He said
south.
click.
Did he say click?
Click.
Shit. Okay. That makes
That's a funnier
sense.
visual that he like went over the
He's
portal
just
and was
standing
like,
right there.
okay. But he's like reeling more
Yeah.
like thread out to make it seem like he's exploring. He's like, I ain't fucking going out there.
Hell nah. Yeah, he was 1 click south of the rift.
Okay.
What is a click?
I don't know the exact measurement.
Kilometer, right?
Is it
I thought that was
Is
like
that- that's going to blow my mind.
quick measure of distance?
Military click is a colloquial way to express the distance of 1 kilometer. You're right, Andy.
hell yeah.
Or 0.62 miles. I'm 0.62 miles south of the rift. Give or take. Give or take.
You ever take?
Reel me in like a fish. Catch me in like a bass.
Oh, it's a big one.
Throw me back. Take me to saute and butter me up.
Catch and release round here.
We need some more Southern sayings in this show. You know, if Shepard had had a drawl, that would have been amazing.
Well, butter my biscuit.
I tell you what, bless this thing's heart. Or something. I don't know.
What don't you want?
I tell you what, Doc, I've hopped out of the frying pan and into the fire.
Shoot, I tell you what, Dr. Brenner, looks like we're living in high cotton. Bless your heart.
Bless your heart, Dr. B. But all they
Well,
put,
if the creek don't rise.
this thing's one sandwich short of a picnic, Doc.
I tell you what, there's a little boy in here. Man, it doesn't mount to a hill of beans. I tell you what.
Hell's fire. Andy, what you got?
Build the wall.
The most southern of phrases.
Yeah. Anyhoozle, all they reel back in is a bloody belt buckle. Oh my God, he's lost his belt. He's pantsless in there potentially.
He loves that belt. I bet he's madder than a wet hen.
He's caught on to the Southern sayings.
It's catching.
I get why they do this, guys. Meanwhile, at the assembly, we hear like Will's sort of eulogy by the principal. They brought in
I
Sandy
didn't know
Sloan.
Will.
Frankly, I don't think he exists.
Steve's like getting PTSD.
But we brought someone from the Westboro Baptist Church to talk to y'all.
Yeah, Sandy Sloan, a local grief counselor. And you can hear Troy and his buddy over there making fun of her. But look at these fakers. Oh my God, Will's dead. I'm so sad. But Elle
They're
catches
doing
on.
the penis game. Penis.
What's the penis game?
You ever played the penis game in high school? You say penis
No.
real quiet and you do it louder and louder and louder.
Playing
It's like, who's going to do it the loudest?
that's not the penis game I played.
They do that in 500 Days of Summer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Penis.
Penis.
Yeah. Yeah.
But Elle catches on. She leans forward, looks at Troy, mouth breather.
Mouth breather.
Afterward, Mike confronts Troy. Oh, Will's back in fairyland. Why are you even sad? And then Mike pushes him when he walks away.
God damn, Mike Wheeler.
Ooh. Troy gets up to beat his ass, but he freezes in place and in fear at being held by telekinesis. That's going to shock any boy. Pees himself. And he's unfortunately in khaki chinos. That's the worst pee yourself pants of all time.
Definitely the worst. If he had like black pants, he
Anything
might have gotten
else
away with it. Yeah.
Anything else. If it was like shorts, he could have just opened a sleeve and let it hit the floor.
Yeah.
Oops.
That's how we used to pee on the soccer field. You take a knee and just make sure you aim down and you let it rip.
Really?
Yeah. That's a real thing we did.
And just piss on the field.
Yeah.
Hey, Steve, you tying your shit back up.
You don't want none of this shit.
You know, one of the weird kids is over there just trying to shit through it.
That ain't kneeling.
Paul, you can't just shit through the leg hole,
Do
buddy.
that, man. I think when we did our original coverage, we talked at great length about, is he peeing in fear or is Eleven like squeezing his bladder with her mind?
Well, now I think it's clear he's peeing in fear.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I think that's more likely because it's a little bit more far-fetched if Eleven's like, all right, the bladder.
Oh, that's spleen.
Pee yourself.
That's something funny we would talk about, though. But we're way more professional now. Anyhoozle. Jonathan is...
Oh, I'm sorry. Real quick, before we move on from that scene, one of the most baller moves in the whole show is when everyone starts laughing at Troy. His dumb little friend James is like, oh, you're not cool anymore. And they like leave him. And then 11 does this baller like
turns her hair, turns away from the camera.
Yeah, she does like a whole little spin.
Yeah, she like takes the blood off her nose, but it's this cool like, tool. And like
mouth breather. She's already has more aura than all of them combined. She
Right.
barely knows how to speak.
Mm-hmm.
Jonathan is talking to the funeral director about different types of coffins, one of the most predatory industries that we have in America. Despise it with every fiber of my being.
This box be lined with copper for no reason.
Mm-hmm. Depending on your budget, we could boof some diamonds. That's what we call boofing diamonds. We'll get into the specifics of that later. It doesn't really do anything.
And before you ask, yes, they're blood diamonds.
I don't know your budget or how much you loved your brother, but this is what we have.
Really
this is pretty
depends.
expensive, but can you put a price on love?
We do have a layaway that is valid through your death.
Here they lay. They passed away.
Ooh.
But Nancy shows up, and this is so funny to me because she's like, hey, I called your mom. She said you'd be here. Okay, what? Like, if you picture this, Nancy, she calls Joyce, who's losing her mind. Oh, yeah, he's probably planning that fake-ass funeral at the funeral home. He's probably over there.
He's wasting his time.
So Nancy's like, all right, on my way. Do you have any more pictures of our sex party? Sorry about your brother. Like, this is wild. I get it, but it's so wild. And he's so like, Annie's like, I do, yeah. I didn't get them all.
Yeah. Dude, you don't think I made backups on backups on backups?
Do you need me to blow those up? I've done that to a lot of them already. But yeah, he analyzes the photo. He's like, yeah, it was a normal lens, so there shouldn't be any. It's not like a telephoto or something like that.
Wide angle distortion.
Yeah, it's not shouldn't be any wide angle distortion. Yeah. But she's like, well, I thought I saw something like a weird man there. And he's kind of brushing it off until
What did he look like?
you can see the point where it hits Jonathan's face. And he's like, no fucking way. Right? It's starting to sink in. What did he look like? And she said, well, he didn't have a face. That'd be so funny if that was not
like,
what she was going to say.
Let me finish.
You're just like Steve.
He didn't have a coat.
Oh, that makes way more sense.
Oh, yeah, because it's the abs.
We cut to Hopper, who's at the bar. I kept calling him Steve O'Bannon. He's at the bar with O'Bannon.
The hideaway.
He's pretending to be a little drunk. My daughter won the spelling bee today. Woo!
Odontologia.
Odontologia.
I love the little accent that he has when he's in character, and then when he just drops it.
Oh, he's so sinister sounding.
Why are you lying to me, man?
Odontologia.
What's her name? Sarah. Here's to Sarah.
Oh, the way his face drops a little bit when he says Sarah is so sweet.
Why do you want to know her
Such
name?
good acting.
He just immediately turned. Yeah, he just ruins the whole ruse. Why do you want to know her fucking name?
Huh?
She's dead. What? You told me she wasn't telling me.
Listen, you quit saying my daughter's name or you're going to have some Odentausia. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Because of my fist.
Oh, are you famous or something? Oh, I found that Byers boy. And that's state-owned, you say? Yeah. That's weird because it's Frank Sattler's quarry. I went to high school with him. Old man Sattler was my best friend back in the day. He used to give me cocaine.
All the time.
Yeah. I'm just a concerned citizen. Kid is dead. End of story. I'm like, why would you say that of all things? That's so suspicious, dude.
Yeah. And then he gets up and he's like, thanks for ruining the game, dick.
Yeah, thanks for ruining my whole day.
This is all I had to look forward to.
Peanuts and brewskis. That's all I wanted.
I got to go home to my wife. Fuck.
The kid's dead. But Hopper's beating the shit out of him outside.
Hard cut to Hopper kicking
It's
his
so
ass.
good. I
He's
love
kicking
it.
his dick into the dirt, man.
Who you calling a dick, Dick?
Yeah. But all I did, they called it in. They told me to call it in and not let anyone get too close to the body. What? Why? Right? You're going to get both of us killed, man. And there's like some government people watching from
Who
behind.
do you work for? Who is that? What the fuck is going on
Who are
here?
you? Yeah, it's so good. It's an overload of info, but he's handling it.
He pulls his gun out and like
well.
chases the car a little bit, and then he turns around and then O'Bannon's already gone. I was like, what is happening?
Yeah, this is way worse than what I thought. This day is terrible.
I thought me looking up the definition of Odentausia would be the weirdest thing that happened to me today.
Yeah, he had to go back to the library and talk to, was it Stacy?
I can't remember now.
Yeah, that's the only way he knows that word. But at the Byers household, Joyce is playing the Clash to try to like reach Will. What's your favorite song, honey? Do the lights thing.
Talk to me.
I'm jamming. I made chalky pancakes.
Chocolate chip panties?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
But the boys make it to the Heathkit ham shack, and we get a little flashback of Elle and her lab days when Brenner wanted her to transmit the thoughts of a guy in another part of the facility and repeat the words that he was saying.
Or 11's like, you want me to kill him?
Kill.
Oh, God, no,
Frank.
Jesus Christ, no. I just needed you to put down that cat.
I need you to spy. Amulet, frigid, evolve, airplane, apricot, peninsula, game, enchantment, mouse, balloon.
Gubernatorial.
3 to the left, 4 to the right. Rainbow.
Now, are you starting to pick up why 11 talks that way?
Yeah.
This is how she learned to speak. Random words.
Just another guy
No.
in a room.
balloon,
Do you think the guy knows how influential he was on the children?
amulet.
Mouth breather.
Instead of repeating what he says, she does one better and she puts it over the PA system.
Oh, she's just flexing.
That's impressive, you know?
It's like, I don't like
thinking on her feet.
flapping this thing, but I'll play it over the intercom.
I don't know what most of those words are. I'm just going to let you hear it. Back at the school, during the Heathkit, the lights go out at the school just like at the lab. And then they hear clanging and banging. And there's clanging and banging also at Joyce's house. They hear a child whimpering. They hear, Mom, Mom, please, Mom. She rips open the wallpaper and she can kind of see him.
The portal.
Through the...
Like weird amoeba.
Yeah, the
portal.
film. And it's like home, but it's so dark and empty.
Well.
It's cold
I need you to hide.
right now. And then the Heathkit ham shack catches on fire. Dustin, by the way, quick with that fire extinguisher.
Dude, Dustin's a real one.
He's the one that would know how to use it.
Yeah.
He responds.
I'd be panicking like, I don't know how it works.
I think Lucas could handle a fire extinguisher too.
Pull the pin.
He's got like
Oh, I'm sure he could.
Vietnam
He
shit,
could, listen, he could handle a fire extinguisher from Nam.
Mm-hmm.
He knows how those work.
which is a flamethrower.
Yeah. I got it, guys. I'll put out the fire.
Joyce busts through the wall with her axe where Will was, but there's nothing there but the outside. What? I thought he was in the wall.
But he's not.
What's going on?
There's some freaky shit happening in Hawkins.
And then all the boys at the school, they run out with the fire alarm going off with Elle. They got Elle on like a...
Don't act suspicious.
Yeah. They got her on like a gurney because she's wounded from her transmitting.
She's all tuckered out.
It's okay. She's Swedish.
Then Jonathan's in the dark room.
She's used to free healthcare. Give her some room. Give her some room.
Jonathan's in the dark room with Nancy. He's brightening and enlarging the photo. And while they're waiting for that to cure or whatever goes on in there, he tells her about his mom. And he talks about, hey, sorry for being creepy and taking pictures of you at your sex party and stuff. I should have done that. She's like, no, it's fine.
I'd rather observe people than talk to them. It's a character flaw of mine.
People don't say what they're really thinking, but if you capture the right moment, typically coitus is where I like to. Nobody's right. Like that's why photography is an art, right? Like,
yeah. If you get the right moment, it says so much more about life than if you see the whole thing.
That's right. But then as the photo starts to become clear, they see it is the creature, the no face man.
That's him.
No face, no case.
I don't have a jacket. And it's pretty cold. I was going to ask Barb if I could borrow her jacket, but she fell in the pool.
Hopper is back at the coroner's office and he gets right by the receptionist saying, oh, I forgot my hat. But when he gets to the guard, he's like, hey, Bannon told me to get in here, man. Well, Bannon, I don't work for him. Why? And then he's like, fuck it. And just gives him the old 1-2 punch.
Bam.
My notes say 1-2.
That's what you got to do. That's classic. Then he pulls Will's body out of the fridge. And he's like disgusted, like, fuck, that's definitely Will. What am I doing? I'm losing my mind. I got to stab it. Oh, I'm going to be
I've always wanted to do
I'm going to be so embarrassed if this is just Will. I'm going to be so fired. But the body like feels wrong when he touches the chest and he's like getting more confidence. Ha-ja!
It's cake.
If a real autopsy had been done, that like crossroads wound would already be
Organs
there.
would have been removed. And
Yeah.
No need to do an autopsy. This is indeed a child. Cause of death?
Child.
What's worse than a predator? A child.
But
cause of death, his heart stopped.
he's stuffed like a goddamn teddy bear. For some reason, they just put cotton in there.
What would
They took him to Build-A-Bear, and that lady looked at the Will replica and said, do you want him soft and cuddly or big and strong? And he was like, soft and cuddly, I guess.
Thinking soft and cuddly.
Is that what they ask at Build-A-Bear?
Oh, did you miss my Build-A-Bear rant
I
era?
don't remember.
Oh, yeah.
That was a good, you should find that era. That was good. Could
It's
you
a
have
whole
it to
thing.
where I could like press a button that's in his hand and there's a recording device that says, I love you, Papa? I don't know this kid.
Yeah. Can we make them fight?
How many points of articulation can these bodies have so we can stage them in the battle royale?
Back it up. Actually, I'd like him big and strong.
Oh, Brenner, your old heart almost got the best of you. You softy.
You got to think tactically, Brenner. You know better. At Joyce's house, Lonnie shows up. Oh, babe.
I was so disappointed it was Lonnie.
Even though we've seen it a million
I
times.
know, I've seen it a million times.
I was too, dude. I was like, Hopper.
I forgot it was him. I'm like, Hopper's coming or Jaybird.
Anybody to tell her she's not crazy.
And I'm like, oh, Lonnie.
Lonnie.
Oh, get him out. Ew.
But Hopper shows up to Hawkins' lab with bolt cutters. And that's the end of the episode.
Breaking in. We're doing a B&E.
You were 1,000% supposed to watch the next one, and I had to drive here.
I'm
God
sorry.
damn it. But now it's time for our favorite moments and some other fun games. But first, another brief break to hear from one of our sponsors.
What's up, Stream Fiends? July is in full swing, you know, the heart of summer. It's the time of year for late night hangouts, road trips, cold drinks, and binge watching marathons with absolutely zero guilt. But we also want to take a moment to celebrate something else that makes this season shine, and that is our incredible super patrons. These are the folks who support us at the $25 or more tier each month on Patreon, and thanks to them, we get to keep doing what we love doing, and that's bringing you all this crazy content. So thank you to John Collins, Dara Cosby, Hannah Zito, Sun-Loving Mortal, Carrie Sink, Sander Barbarian, Daniel Pack, Phil S., Nice Guy Eddie, The Great Serpent, Jordan Garvin, Albus Stinkpot, Maddlestat, Susie Callahan, Anthony Corona, Jim E., Lady Trashley, Sean Myers, Just Liz Calabria, Brett X, E. Scramo, Lil Tickler, Svento7, Jay Scramo, Loth Pum, AK Ashley Ray, Jay Rich, Upside Down Canuck, Big Butthorn, Josh Stitch, Jer, Kaylee Sampson, Rabbit Dog in a Barbie Car, Elbander, Charlie Friday, Alexis Adler, Peaches, Emmy, Haley B, Joe Velez, Trisha Bueller, Alex G, Suzanne Rode, Jadinklage Morgoon, Kalisha Reeves, Paula Garcia, That Brenda, Aaron Armstrong, Hootie Hoo, Casey McCain, and of course, Enza. Thank you all so much from the bottom of our hearts. And with that, let's get back to the episode.
And we're back to hear our chocolate pudding. We found the chocolate pudding, our top three favorite moments of episode 4. Andy, what is your number 3?
My number 3 is the moment where Hop beats the fuck out of the dude that doesn't know who O'Bannon is, where he says, "Oh, did I say O'Bannon? I meant to say." He just hits him. It's so good.
Beep bop. That's. Oh, go ahead, Steve.
What?
Nothing. I wasn't going to skip you at all. We've done this so many times that would be
Is
absurd.
that your number 3?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, my number 3 is Jaybird confronting Joyce on the street. It's really great performances by both of them. And it's heartbreaking because you feel for Jonathan, who's just like, my brother's dead and my mom's not there. She's, shutting down in his mind. And he's like, you got to face the reality. This is awful. I'm going to honor my brother. I'm not going to let him stay in that freezer for one more day. And that's heartbreaking when he says that. But then also, from Joyce's perspective that there is some weird shit going on and Will definitely isn't dead. And so her whole I don't care who knows or who thinks I'm crazy. I'm going to save my boy. Oh, it's so good. I love it. That's my number 3.
My number 3.
What is it?
Is Andy's number 3. Hop going undercover, the whole sequence in the bar, culminating in him beating that dude up. Was that your number 3? Mm-hmm. Or I didn't know if it was the 1-2 punch. I started to doubt myself at the end.
Well, it's all of it, but yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to have to kick your number 3 off my list, I think, to make room for the other 2, Steve. But I did love that "bring him home" speech. It was heartbreaking because fuck everybody listening. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm getting my boy.
My boy.
But yeah, my number 3 is Hopper beating up Bannon. That's funny. Andy.
So my number 2 was Steve's number 3, but I think I'm actually going to pivot here because I was thinking about it. And I think that my number 2 needs to be Elle getting her wig on and her little glow up. But especially the moment where Mike's like, "Oh, you're pretty good." And then she looks in the mirror and she's like, "Oh, I am pretty." And that is good. And I love that. Yeah.
We love it when we feel pretty.
Yeah.
Good.
It's a huge moment of character growth for her.
It is. My number 2 is also a pretty big 11 moment. It's when she makes Troy piss himself. God, I love it when bullies get their comeuppance because that kid is a classic 80s psychopath bully who's like, "Oh, good. The kid, another fellow child died. Oh, good. I hope he suffered."
Penis.
Penis. It's so messed up. And the fact that not only does Mike stand up to his bully for the first time, it's justified. And then now he's got the backup with 11 who freezes him and he pisses himself. And now that kid's whole social life is ruined forever because you can't come back from that. And then, of course, it ends with that totally baller nose wipe by dope. 11 as she backs up.
Adds at least 10 aura points to the whole situation.
She aura farming.
That's right. That's right.
What's your number 2, buddy?
My number 2 is the sequence. It's intercut with the Ham Shack radio when Elle's talking to him and she rips open the wallpaper and she can see Will through this otherworldly window and it's so dark and empty. And then she busts through it with an axe and there's nothing there. The first time you're watching that, you're like, what the fuck? Right? It's so good. So damn good. That's why I had to knock the bring him home thing off. In fact, that was going to be my number 1, and I think I fucked up. But that's my number 2 now.
That's my number 1.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm like, how do you top that?
You don't. I fucked up.
It's so fucking iconic. Everything about it. She's just trying to get to her boy, and the boys are trying to get to their homie.
They're not back in town.
It's crazy. God, it's good.
Thin Lizzy is nowhere to be found.
Where's somebody get me Thin Lizzy on the line, please? We need to talk to them. Are they? Or
tonight there's going to be a jailbreak.
Oh, a jailbreak. Tonight there's going to be a jailbreak. And who they'll say is on. Yeah. So. Yeah. That was I. No, this episode is so good. I actually had a really hard time narrowing down my top 3. I have 6 moments. And I'm interchangeable. I love them all. But at the end of the day, I have to pick one. And so my number one moment of this episode is everybody, dialing into Will. Will like talking to Joyce through the wall and the kids by the ham shack. It's so tense and scary. Like, are they going to actually contact him? What's going on? And then there's an explosion with the ham shack. Oh no, Mr. Clark's going to be so upset. Man, it's so good. I love it. It's my number one. What about you, Kit?
So it's the same moment.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why couldn't you just say samesies?
Oh,
Because I just wanted to preface like
teed it up like it was this. I used my brain to come to
just saying,
the same fucking conclusion.
there are so many things you could choose, and that's just one of them.
That is my number one, but I fucked up. So back to my number two. That's now my number one. And I don't think anybody else pointed it out, but it's when Hop is consoling Joyce and he brings up Sarah and she's like, no, that's your grief. And like we talked about it at the top of the show, he's horrified that she's losing her mind, but he's so sympathetic. And he's trying to help as best he can. And he chooses to sleep outside in his car. Like, oh, that is so good. And that's the scene that I had to bump off the Bring Him Home one for. But it's such a good scene.
That makes sense.
Those are our chocolate puddings.
Do you want to know the chocolate puddings from last time?
Yeah.
It's pretty interesting. Andy, you had your number 3 was Mike yelling at 11 in the beginning of the episode.
Okay.
Your number 2,
Get her.
your number 2 was Hopper beating up that guy.
Okay,
So
hell
you're
yeah.
consistent there. And your number 1 is everybody dialing in the Will at the
All
end. So you're
right.
pretty consistent. For me, my number 3 was also Jaybird confronting Joyce. My number 2, also 11 making Troy pee. But my number 1 was your number 1. Hopper talking to Joyce about losing a
It
child.
wasn't my real number one, though.
Well, it was in the ballpark.
Yeah.
But your picks, Kit, your number 3 back 8 years ago was Mike doing 11's makeup. Your number 2 was Hopper beating the shit out of O'Bannon.
Yes.
And your number 1 was Joyce with her axe. Specifically, you loved when Joyce went and picked up the axe and like walked into the living room.
and then sat on the couch.
And then sat on the couch like, let's go. You really love that scene.
Back in the... Oh, boy. Interesting.
Back in the day.
Well, those are our chocolate puddings. Now it's time for our Easter Eggos. The 80s lore references and maybe behind the scenes stuff that we can bring up. We'll do one at a time around the room. Andy, you start us off, buddy.
The dude that he beats up, he gives the old one to, sitting there reading Cujo, Stephen King book.
Classic.
Pretty cool. I love that book. It's a nasty mutt.
Nasty mutt.
Yeah, that line that he says where he's like, oh, that's one nasty mutt is so funny.
Just like your mom.
Oh, got him.
Steve.
If we're talking about books, since Andy brought up books, the book that they're reading in Nancy's English class is The Heart of Darkness by Joseph Conrad. So there you go.
There you go. That's all. Dropping that there.
There it is.
Little Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah.
I tried to, that book it's a really racist book, but later got adapted into
Cujo?
into the movie Apocalypse Now, is what Heart of Darkness is. But I tried to think about some thematic relevance there. Lost in the wilderness, losing your mind. Colonel Kurtz is way different in the movie than in the book, but I don't know. But yeah, that is Heart of Darkness. I just couldn't go any deeper either to figure out why they chose that. Speaking of books, let's keep the books going.
I like books.
This episode is titled The Body.
Ooh.
Adi, 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 Adi.
Speak on it.
And that is the name of the Stephen King novella that later got adapted into the movie Stand By Me. It goes deeper.
Oh, darling, darling.
It goes deeper?
Well, Stand By Me has bullies that with like switchblades and stuff, which is very like Troy and James. That's very similar.
There's a body.
But Stand By Me,
Adi, Adi.
sides from that movie are what they used to audition the kids for this show. So they had like
that's good.
Millie Bobby Brown and Fenn Wolfhard and all those kids. They had them read sides from Stand By Me for their auditions.
Was Will laying down as the dead body?
I don't think it was this episode.
Oh, okay.
Specifically. It'd be a terrible audition. But yeah, I thought that was really neat. So the body is an Easter egg for one of the big origins for this show. And also it's the name of, it's obviously Will has a body and it's the body. Andy, what else you got?
I thought the body was the Demogorgon because they're just like, look at them abs.
Look at that body.
chest. Ooh.
Since we're still doing a bunch of Stephen King stuff, I'll just say that her axing through the wall is very Shining-esque.
The shitting.
Jack Torrance
Yeah.
reading through.
That's why she said, here's Joyce.
Yeah, that's the Shining reference. Solid.
So we talk a lot about David O'Bannon, the cop that Hopper beats up. He is actually, according to an interview with the Duffer Brothers on Wired, he is named after Dan O'Bannon, who is the writer of the screenplay for Alien, which obviously is a huge inspiration for Stranger Things, especially Stranger Things Season 2. So yeah, it's a nice little shout out to the writer of Alien.
Shepard, the guy who goes into the portal, a reference to Commander Shepard from Mass Effect. I made that up. I have no idea.
That is my favorite Easter egg on the Citadel. I'm Commander Shepard.
I could also be Shepard Book from Firefly.
That's true. They reel Shepard back in. He's like, I don't care what you believe, Dr. Brenner. Just believe it.
It could be Derek Shepard from Grey's Anatomy.
Ooh.
Could be General Shepard from Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. I don't know what Shepard means. I just figured it might be something, but I don't know. I have nothing. I went way too long on that. We already talked about E.T. and Professor X. Those are obvious ones. I got nothing else. Andy, you got anything else?
No, I just want to call out that there was a Guinness Book of World Records sitting on Joyce's
Classic.
coffee table, and that is a classic coffee book table to have, and I miss those things.
Spend your time doing as a kid, yeah. Oh my God, his fingernails were how long?
Holy
Wow.
crap.
He can't cut them now because the veins are going through them now? He'll die?
That's messed up.
Steve.
Messed up. Yeah, for music, we have Atmosphere by Joy Division.
Classic.
Classic, Jay Bird loves his Joy Division. That's the song that's playing after Hopper informs Joyce of the body. I think it's implied that Jonathan is listening to Joy Division at that moment. And then also Color Dreams by The Deep is playing when Hopper buys O'Bannon beer at the bar.
The Deep had a music career?
Apparently, The Deep, yeah. He left Sandusky, Ohio, and got a band, and they started making some records. Good for him.
And The Cure.
Of course, The Cure was in here somewhere, as they always are in these episodes. That's all I got.
All right, we're done with Easter Eggos then. And that brings us to our 11 out of 10 nominations. Our favorite performance. Andy, who are you going to give it to? I think there's two solid options here. You just have to choose wisely.
I got to give it to Winona Ryder. She's just incredible every time. This is her season to shine, right? Every other season, Joyce is doing good shit, but she is doing great shit in season 1. And so I got to call it out. Especially the sequence we had the sequence like in the beginning ish where she's like, no, that's grief. That's not what I'm talking about. I was just talking to him a half an hour ago, but especially the scene in the street where she's like, talking to Jonathan, don't you think I know that this sounds crazy? I know I sound crazy. This is crazy, but I'll be goddamned if I'm not going to go find my boy. I'm going to bring him home.
My boy.
Donald, give me the smokes.
Donald, smoke me.
Smoke me, Donald.
Slap some things in her hands. Winona Ryder's amazing. You can always give her the award, I think, this season. For this episode, though, I'm going to give it to David Harbour. I think David Harbour in this episode is the most layered. His performance is, he's great the whole season, but I think this is the episode that I think he really sort of deepens the character and what that character is capable of emotionally. The way he's so empathetic towards Joyce in the beginning, and he opens up about his own daughter. And then later on, when he's like on the case and figuring shit out, that little bit in the bar where he has a different accent talking to O'Bannon at first, and then he drops it and gets deadly serious. And then finally, when he's cutting into Will, you can see him like, ooh, don't really want to do this, but I guess I have to. Oh, thank God, it's stuffing. Oh my God. Yeah, I really enjoy his performance this episode. So David Harbour is my pick.
David Harbour is my pick as well.
Yeah.
We both, everybody, or something.
Boo.
I think this is a huge turn for his character. He really gets to ramp it up. Joyce is great, but she's been doing what she's doing in this episode, was my reasoning. Whereas Harbour gets involved. He flips a switch. He puts down the pills. He gets into big city cop mode. And he ain't got time. He immediately ain't got time for none of this shit. Okay. You're just like, damn, like we jumped straight to that. Okay. All right. Fuck it. I didn't know we were doing that. Benny's dead. And the library's a bitch.
Harbour, what are you doing in there?
Practicing. Yeah, it's just so cool. And like he's immediately this fan favorite hero out of nowhere. And he's gotten this huge career, more than anyone else in this cast from this. And it's funny. Yeah, David Harbour, baby. Now it's time. One of my favorite things, to step into the Nina.
Step into the Nina.
Grab your Schlitz.
We're about to get schlitzed, everybody. Get your schlitz, put on your water shoes, grab a towel, put on some bathing suits, optional, and we're going to get into the Nina. And a sensory fuck me. A sensory deprivation tank so we can relive the memories of streaming things from 2017. Now, if you remember, these are clips that are not pulled by me anymore. They're pulled by our Discord moderators, Ricker, Casey, and Enza. They pick 5 each week, and they've given me the answers, but I have not looked at them. So we are going to listen to these clips in real time together and try to guess what the context behind them were. What were we talking about in these clips in 2017? Y'all ready?
Let's do it.
Here's number 1.
I could see Ted misreading the signals like, oh, okay.
Boob grabbing tonight.
I'm going to get to second base.
That's how Ted would be,
Let's
too.
make another baby Holly.
Boob grabbing tonight. Language. You can see her dirty talking and him going, language. Sexy Ted.
Oh, why are we talking about that sex stallion Ted Wheeler?
Well, I mean, he's only in one scene. It has to be when they were on the couch and he's like, you want me to go talk to Mike? And she said no. And we're
ooh.
joking about he was like,
Message received.
that's way funnier. We should have done that again.
Should we put Holly to bed?
Ow. That has to be the
That has
answer.
to-
Yeah, it has to be.
That's got to be it. Let's see what it says. This refers to Karen squeezing Ted's hand for support when
Specifically.
learning of Will's apparent death. And Kit thinks Ted would misread the signals.
We were being funny.
Yeah,
That's
that
funny.
was good. That was good. Language. That's hilarious, by the way. Great joke, Kid Laser.
Give me that dick, daddy. Language.
Hey. Penis game. All right, number 2.
Mom, you let me watch tits all the time. Shh, you can't watch it. No. So anyway, that's a weird tangent. I just went, you can edit that out.
Was that me telling the Quill story?
No. I like this.
So,
Tell me more of these tits.
Is it the Quill
It
story?
has to be.
That might have been me just telling the Quill story. That's so embarrassing.
I don't know. I'm gonna lock that in
please,
just for
please,
hope. I
yes.
hope it was you telling the Quill story again.
Okay.
Let's see what it is. Number 2. Recapping the part of the episode where Karen is trying to get Mike to come run errands with her and offers to rent rated R movies makes Kit go on a tangent about trips to the video store with his mother, specifically how a clerk ratted him out when he wanted to rent Quills, which was full of sex and such.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm still mad about it.
Oh, fuck. That's amazing.
He's never gotten over it.
It's been 25 years. That motherfucker.
Oh, fuck.
Wow.
In the year 2035, when we do a Stranger Things rewatch, you'll still be telling the Quill story.
I remember once when I tried to rent Quills. Jeffrey Rush in a bunch of ass. And I took it to the counter. Sure, I was going to have a day to remember.
But I didn't.
But he said nay.
We should put that on a poll sometime to see if we can get review Quills on
I
the
had to
podcast.
get Short Circuits 2 again.
Ooh, you lucked out, though.
Decent time, but I couldn't jerk off. I tried.
Well,
Number.
that's a you problem.
I tried to get in number 5, if you know what I mean. Because in 2035, I will be Maester Aemon.
Yes. You'll be about the same age. Oh, my God. That was great. Okay, number 3.
I was like, wow, not very good on that. I mean, I've seen short films with better goo than that. Those were pornos, but I didn't even get a laugh. Stu just got immediately nauseated.
I think you're talking about the gate.
Yeah, like the bad practical effects of the gate.
The goo gate.
Yeah.
Maybe.
The practical effects were great on the gate.
Well, they did George Lucas some special effects, so maybe back in the day they didn't look so good. I think they look good now, for sure. What do you think? Do you think something different? You look like you're thinking.
I'm trying to think of any other goo in this fucking episode.
Didn't we call it the goo gate back then?
I think so.
A way better word.
Just to throw out a second option, I'll say that it's the effects of Will coming through the wall.
Oh, when Winona peels back the wallpaper and everything. Okay.
All right, that's wrong, but
It is. I agree. But
Just to have a third option, I think it's about Troy's piss in his pants. And it's right. No. Let's see what Ricker says. It is Kit talking about the CG goo in the Hawkins lab being, quote, really bad, described as, quote, 80s Ghostbuster goo. So I guess the goo gate. Yeah.
I disagree. I think it looks fine.
Well, you have to tell that to 2017, Kit.
we gotta
that's what I'm
bust
talking
out
to.
the Blu-ray.
Some asshole that used to host the show named Chris.
Nitpicky and talked about boobs a lot.
All the time. All right, here's number 4.
I like complex moral things. I like hurting people for good.
The greater good. The greater good. The greater good.
The greater good.
Crusty jugglers.
Yarp.
This is so funny. This is so funny because I stick all of the old episodes in Premiere and I transcribe them so I can quickly find things if I need to clip them for the show. And so I did that and was looking up our chocolate puddings. And as I'm like scrolling through, I just happened to see in the transcript, the greater good, 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 crusty jugglers. I'm like, what? So what are we talking about? Why are we quoting
Hot Fuzz is what we're talking
Fuzz?
about.
Yeah.
I think it's Hopper torturing O'Bannon.
For the greater good?
For the greater good. And it's funny, I did that again this week too. I talked about how much I love that shit.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
So you like moral thing? What did you say in the beginning? Like you like moral things. That's why you like hurting people.
More complex moral quandaries where people are hurting people, but for good.
Gotcha. Trying to think if there's another situation, just to have another guess that fits that criteria.
You guys keep trying to just switch it up when you know we got the answer, though. You know,
Well, it could be the second guy that he punches.
Yeah,
There's 2 punches.
I've probably not, but yeah, it could just be
second
punching
guy
the guard.
deserved it less.
He's torturing the first guy, though.
I mean, he's just beating.
The second guy, he's just incapacitating to get past him. The first guy, he's trying to get answers. That's called torture.
It's not called torture.
I think it's considering this is 2017 Kit Laser. I think it's Kit coming to the defense of Callahan and his
No, it's about
his shitty
Troy
police job. Oh, it's Troy.
for the greater good.
The greater good. Well, let's see what they say it is. Number 4 is Kit talking about Hopper's storyline in this episode being his favorite part of the show so far because Hop, quote, gets dirty. Kit describes him as simultaneously doing immoral/illegal things while also doing the most good. There you go.
See the jury in hell.
You were like,
Yeah.
oh. All right, here's our last one of this week's Nina.
Just another day on the job. Somebody I can't help. I'm going to go home and jack off and think about me. Not think about it. Eat a steak.
I think you were just telling us what you did that week.
Just another day on the job. I'm going to go home and jack off and not think about it. Who am I mocking that's going to go home and jerk off?
Hopper comes to mind.
Just another day on the job.
Or could it be Gary?
I hope not.
Like
Jesus.
all these people like, yeah, I'll take the day off and go home and jerk off and eat a
Could
steak.
be anybody, really.
It could be Jonathan.
That's the way.
People I can't help, right? Is that what he said?
I don't know. I don't think I said
More
that.
people.
Here, let's play it again.
Just another day on the job. Somebody I can't help. I'm going to go home and jack off and think about me. Not think about it.
Somebody
Eat a
I
steak.
can't help.
It might be Gary.
Oh, no. We could be making fun of Powell again or something, like the cops.
Yeah. Powell or Callahan.
But
I think the safe bet's Hopper.
really? But he's so helpful during this episode. I don't know. I got nothing.
Andy, do you got anything?
Either Gary or it could be Brenner talking about Shepard.
Yeah, I consider that too.
Son of a bitch.
I don't think we had that voice yet.
Well, there's only 2 things I can do. Lose a man on the job. I'm going to have to squirt one out. Eat a steak. Oscar style.
With a crab cake on top.
Who wants to join me? I don't have friends. Let's see what they say it is. Number 5. This is when Hopper is checking up on Joyce and leaves her house, but decides to stay outside in his truck. Kit praises Hopper for this because the average cop would just go home and not be willing to help.
Just another person I can't help.
God damn. Well, that has been another edition of The Nina. Thanks for stopping by.
Thanks for having us, Dr. B. I really appreciate that.
You're welcome, especially having the steaks with me, Oscar style.
Squirting them out.
If you see anything floating in the water, ignore it.
Will do.
It'll keep happening.
The goo gate.
Got amoebas in it.
Well, all we have left, no more embarrassing me left to do. All we can do now is read the MadLib we created.
Ooh, that's right, the MadLibs. This one is titled, Which Stranger Kid Are You? Are you guys ready to find out what the story is you created?
Yes.
So ready.
Here we go. Do you picture yourself hanging out in Mike's basement like one of the peaches?
No.
See which succulent things, kid, you'd be by choosing the sentence below that best fits your personality. Now, what this does, this is an aside. So there's going to be 4 scenarios, A, B, C, and D. And at the end, it gives you the answers like A equals this person, B equals this person. Okay? So we're going to start with A. A, you follow your butt cheeks and lead with it too. When there's a problem, you don't massage back and wait for someone else to fix it. You call the lubricants. Lead with your butt cheeks too. So, B, you're in no rope to grow up. Who needs fishing pole friends when you've got best buds and bored tuna? C, you're skeptical of new banana hammocks trying to join the party. But that's because you're protective of the ones you fraternize. D, you're a proud, self-proclaimed loofah. Arcade games, lightsaber camp, AU club. You love it all. So these are the answers. Actually, before I say, which one do you guys think you are, A, B, C, or D?
C.
I want the butt cheek one.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're A and Andy is C, the banana hammock one?
Yes.
Okay. All right, answers. If you answered A, you are Mike Lugubrious. If you answered B, you're Will Byers. If you answered C, you are Steve Sinclair. And if you answered D, you are Dustin Henderson. And thus concludes this week's MadLibs. Which stranger kid are you?
Mike Lugubrious, that's me, baby.
Lugubrious.
Andy Steve Sinclair.
Love it.
Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed that MadLib and this whole coverage of Chapter 4, The Body. Tune in next week for Chapter 5. Is this a double week? Chapter 5 and Chapter 6?
No.
Still no double week. I'm getting sadder
Double
every
weeks
week.
don't start till season 2.
I'm upset.
We do have one last soundbite to play before we exit, though.
Really?
Yeah. It's how we closed off our episode 8 years ago.
Lay it on me.
Please, please like us.
And the sentiment holds. Please like us.
It's a good ending. I used to be good at that.
We walked into our Stranger Things coverage with real Jeb Bush energy. Please like us.
It's a joke for 17 people. Not one of them's me. I'm not one of them.
Please clap.
Is that what he says or something?
He's famously, when he was running for president, he finished his speech, no one reacted, and he goes, please clap. And then the crowd started clapping.
Yeah, well, that's all the time we've got right now. Please subscribe to our Patreon at patreon.com/streamingthings. You can get ad-free versions of these episodes and all kinds of bonus content. Thank you for listening, though, regardless. Next week will be episode 5. We've also got the Game of Thrones season 6, episode 6 episode dropping in a couple days over there on the Patreon. And I don't think anything else on the main feed. I can't recall.
No. This is the only main feed one this week.
That's right. But check out the YouTube channel. All kinds of good stuff going on all over the place. We're really grateful for our big community here. That's all the time we got right now. We got to return some videotapes, not quills, because they wouldn't let me have it. My name is Kit.
My name is Steve Sinclair.
And I'm Steve.
And this was Streaming Things, streaming Stranger Things.
Happy streaming.
Please like us.
Baruza Balk, is that her name?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I called her like Bulk Feruza last time, and Steve mocked me.
Sounds like a Star Wars character.
Yeah. Boobs.
Oh, God, no.
Now there are two of them.